Indiana in the Morning, presented, as always, by First Commonwealth Bank here on WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. And it's time for us to take a visit here with Kathy Abbey Baker from the Indiana County Children's Advisory Commission. Good morning to you.
Good morning. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Oh, listen to her. She's working something in there, boys and girls. She didn't say that by accident. You've got a big deal coming up with a big-time guest.
Yes, we do. We are hosting the Play mini conference for families and child care providers or anybody who takes care of young children. And our keynote speaker is Hedda Sharapan. Now, she may not be a household name, but Fred Rogers, I believe, is still a household name. Mm-hmm. And Hedda Sharapan was the right-hand person to Fred Rogers for years, and she still represents the Fred Rogers Center from St. Vincent's and down in Pittsburgh. So we're looking forward to this. Now, this is a conference about playing and the importance of play for young children. And Hedda is actually, her keynote is called Look How Much They're Learning When They Play. Mm-hmm. So I think a lot of times people think when you take your child to a child care provider or when you're taking care of them at home, that they're not learning when they're stacking all those blocks or playing with puppets or, putting different kinds of pieces of things together. But it's all mind development. Yeah. They're all learning things. So I would like to invite anybody who is interested to attend this conference. It's on Saturday, the 28th. It's coming up pretty quick, and it is free, but pre-registration is required. It's going to be from 8:30 to 1 p.m. at the Kovalchik Convention Center in Indiana here. The deadline to register is this Friday, though, by noon. And to register, you would go on the children'sadvisorycommission.org website. Mm-hmm. But let me tell you a little bit about the different things that are going on. You can register and take like one session that is on simple interactions, which is a strength-based approach to professional development for adults who work with children or youth. Or we have it broken into 3 different sessions with 2 choices per half hour. And the first one, from 10 to 10:30, this is where you could actually have a workshop with Hedda Sharapan, and she's going to be talking about a hands-on time to feel the power of play. Or there's also from Dr. Freddie Bowers, who used to be a professor at IUP. She is retired now. Mm-hmm. She is going to be talking about 5 ways to increase your child's brain development through play. The second sessions, you could either choose Young Children on the Move. You will gain insight. And yes, I'm reading this. Sorry. You will gain insight about the importance of engaged, active play for young children, and that is being presented by Susan Good, who is a child care health consultant, or Loose Parts. Have you heard of Loose Parts?
Well, I have some, but no, I've not heard of
well, that's
the program.
Because you're getting old, right?
Don't tell me that.
I'm getting old. I'm older than you, so it's okay. The Loose Parts, this is presented by Dr. Sarah Brown from IUP. And in preschool, loose parts are materials that can be moved, carried, combined, redesigned, lined up, and taken apart and put back together. So she's going to be talking about all those pieces of things, like all the Legos and all the different kind of things, mm-hmm. or even more like paper boxes and bags and toilet rolls and all those kind of things. Kids they gravitate towards all those things and they want to build something. Mm-hmm. So she's going to be talking about that. Session 3, you have the choice of either Crazy Dads and Crazy Kids, Why Rough House Play is Awesome, which I think is a really, really interesting topic. That is presented by Dr. Daniel Pullman, again, one of our IUP folks. And his description is screaming, shaking walls, chaos. This is what happens when dads and kids get together, but is it okay? Does this type of play actually help kids? So he will be discussing all that kind of thing. Or the other choice, and see, these are some difficult choices in my opinion, play to learn with puppets.
Oh, okay.
So this is really fun. Puppets have been used throughout history and all over the world for creative expression, storytelling, and problem solving. Now, this is presented by Adam Schwartz, who is a professional puppeteer, and he will also be doing the closing keynote for the Play is Powerful mini conference.
This is a big event.
It's going to be fun,
Yeah.
and it's it's a mini conference because it only goes from 8:30 to 1 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Parents, we encourage you to come out because this is something that you can do at home. You are your child's first teacher.
Sure.
And then the teachers in the childcare profession, they can also get Act 48 credits or PQAS credits. So it is a professional development training too, but it's open to anyone who would like to come. It's free. Again, you can, but we do need pre-registration so we can get our counts.
Yeah.
And the deadline is this Friday, the 20th at noon. And you can register by going to www.children'sadvisorycommission.org and click the link to register.
And we should clarify, it's for adults. It's not.
No
not
children.
taking
We
your
don't
kids.
have. Unfortunately we do not have the capacity to take care of kids that day.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where you can leave them with another caring adult.
There you go.
So it'll be fun. And interestingly enough, KCAC is also having their spring market fair that same day.
Uh-huh.
So besides being able to learn about what the best practices are for playing with your children, you can go shopping. And that I believe is from 7 until 2, so you can come before or after the conference. And
So what part is the conference being held in? Is it the PNC room?
in the PNC room and a couple of the breakout rooms beside
Okay.
there. And I'm assuming the market's being held in the gymnasium.
In the arena. Okay. Well, that sounds like it's going to be a big day at the KCAC.
It will be.
But certainly a wonderful opportunity for adults with children who work with children or who play with children and who have children.
Who have children, anything to do with kids,
Yeah,
right?
it sounds like it's going to be a wonderful thing
Yeah, I
for
think
them.
it's nice to get some national. Head of Sherapan is a nationally known personality, and to just be one-on-one with her in a workshop for free is kind of a rare opportunity. And all of our other presenters are excellent. They're very, very well-rounded people and so knowledgeable in all areas of child development. So if you have any questions, think about what you would like to ask them. They will be interactive workshops. So yeah, come on out and
if we
enjoy
could
the
get
day.
the puppets to do the roughhouse thing, well, then that would combine those two sessions.
Yeah,
No, you probably don't
Yeah,
want
you
to do
could
that.
probably incorporate that somehow, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, well, it just sounds like a wonderful thing, but we need folks to get themselves registered by this Friday, did you say?
Yes, we have a good attendance already, but I wanted to make sure that the folks in Indiana County, especially the parents, it's gone out to most of the child care or all of the child care facilities. They're aware of it. I'm not sure the parents are aware, and we would really like to have parents. I say parents, but it could be foster parents, it could be grandparents, it could be any adult who has an active part in a young child's life. And we're talking kids like from kindergarten and below.
Yeah. Yeah, those are the kids that are just in those earliest stages of development.
Yep.
And those are the kids that are most curious when it comes to things like learning how to build and construct things, and that area of their mind begins to really expand at about that age.
Yeah, everybody in child care will say that from age birth till 3 is when all that brain activity is at its height, and all those synapses are synapsing, and all that stuff is happening. So it's really great to know how to enhance that through play, because play, and one of the quotes from Mr. Rogers is that play is child's work. And that's not verbatim, but it's something like that. Play is not just idle activity. The play is a child's
It's
work.
their occupation.
Yeah, it's their occupation.
It's
and
what they're all
what they
about.
need to be doing. And
Yeah, that's what helps them to get the creativity to move forward and do well in just a couple of years from them when they're in school.
sure, absolutely. And I want to stress it's not like academic learning. It's not like learning ABC or flashcards or sitting at a desk and doing worksheets or something. It's active play and movement and experiences and learning about all kinds of different things.
Okay, so folks, by Friday, please get yourself registered for this. It's not this coming Saturday, but the Saturday afterwards.
Yes,
And it's a morning session for the most part, ends in the early afternoon at the KCAC.
that's right.
And Kathy, if you could one more time, tell folks how to register.
Please go to the Children's Advisory Commission website, which is all one word, children'sadvisorycommission.org.
children'sadvisorycommission.org. Thanks for coming in to tell us about that.
You're welcome.
Wow, you got yourself a big-time speaker coming, and many others as well. It's going to be a good event.
Thank you.
She's Kathy Abbey Baker, Indiana County's Children's Advisory Commission. Thank you so much for being with us. It's 9:57 in the morning right now.